Hey, Grissom Band and Choir students, it's Mrs. Hafner back at ya. I've got another tutorial for you on Smart Music. So our last tutorial, we learned how to create an account for Smart Music, and then you were waiting for an email from Smart Music to verify or confirm. If you did not receive an email, let me know, because, and you may not ever get an email, I don't know, but I know how you can get it. So what happens when you create your account is I get a notification in my Smart Music that I need to verify you as a student in my class. So all I do is click verify, and once I do that, you should be able to log in. So I'm going to show you that, take you through that process, and then show you how to navigate Smart Music and how to use all the features. So I'm going to click where it says login, sign up. And it's going to ask me for my email address again. So I'm going to pop that in. And my password that I used when I created my Smart Music account. And I'm going to click login. Now it's going to take me to this screen. It says assignments due. And it also has recently graded assignments. And I can also search for music if I so choose to. So I've got a bunch of different things I can do. I also have this tuning fork. If I click on that, I can actually tune my instrument with using the microphone on my device. I have notifications. That's what this bell is for. This little circle with this little person inside. That's how to access information about my account. If you need to change your password or if you had issues with your account. If you get stuck, you can click this question mark. If you want to go straight to the home page, that'll take you there, which we're already there. And then we also have a waffle, just like we do on our school email. Hey, it's another waffle. Wonder what's in there. You click on that, and that's your menu. It'll take you to the home. You can find music. You can go to your practice analysis, and this will show you how you're progressing through your music in class. A grade book, so if I grade anything in here, you'll know how you did on any playing tests or assignments. Now, this grade book, just so you know, so you don't freak out, it's not connected to the Schoology or Power School gradebook. It's just a separate grade book here in Smart Music, so you can kind of keep track of how you did on things. It's not going to like push into your Power School grades or anything like that. It's just so that you know how you did. It's like another form of feedback. You can also go in here and compose your own music, or there's a content manager as well. So you've got some different features you can explore and experiment with. There's a lot of different music you can look up, which is kind of fun. Oh, we scroll down here a little bit and we've got music categories. You can look up method books like your Essential Elements book. You can look at stuff for just band and orchestra. There is sight reading practice here. If you want to look up solos, there's solos, exercises, small ensemble stuff, jazz improv for you jazz band kids, choir stuff for choir kids, and then free selections. And then it says My Method Books. So it actually has a link right here to your band book that you'll need for our class. Now we're going to scroll back up. Okay, over here, if you need to get to the main Smart Music page or the home button, if you click those, it'll take you there as well. But let's take a peek at what assignments we've got. So this says long tones, individual flute warm-up. So if I'm a flute player, I can click on that and I'll be able to access it. Now, as we move along, I can assign specific assignments to specific students. So if there's, let's say, a flute assignment that just the flutes need to work on in their small group, I can assign it to just the flute players. And so if you're a flute player, you'll see it on your assignment due list. But if you're not a flute player, you won't. So that's kind of a nice feature. And then we've got our first assignment that we're working on this week, which is the concert B-flat scale found in our Essential Elements 2000 Band Book 2, otherwise known as number 159. So then what we're going to do, oh, it looks like there's a little note here. I'm going to click on that and see what that says. It says no uploads. Okay, so the student has not completed the assignment yet. When you complete the assignment and you get feedback from me, you'll click on that little chat bubble there, and that'll give you that information. All right, I'm just going to click start and see what that says. All right, so it says, please select your part to perform and submit. Okay, so I'm going to be playing this on flute. I'm going to select flute, but you can select the instrument that you play and then click OK. And then what's going to happen is it's going to open up your assignment. It has instructions for your assignment. It says, general instructions. Please focus on note accuracy, tempo, and characteristic sound. For your so that's for the whole group. For your individual part, it's the same thing. Please focus on note accuracy, tempo, and characteristic sound. All right. This says that this is 3 points on here. And how many times have I practiced it? So I'm going to click close. And then what I'm going to do, I want to listen to what this sounds like first. So you've got a bunch of different features, and you can make this bigger or smaller if you choose to. You also have this other menu that popped up. So you have lots of features, guys. I'm going to make this a little bigger so I can see it. It's a little small on my computer. Here you've got your metronome. You can make it faster or slower. Or if you click this little circly arrow button, that'll take you back to the original tempo it was set for. This tells you if there's like other instruments that are playing this. Count off, so you can have it tap off for you, which is really helpful. If you don't want that on, you can remove that, or if let's say you only want to have 2 counts to count you off, you can adjust that as well. If you want accompaniment, you've got that. You can adjust the volume on that. When you play back your part, you can adjust the volume on that. And here's another slider for your metronome. You can have it subdivided, so if you want it in 1/8 notes instead of quarter notes, you can do that. Now here, I would keep it set on no swing, but if you were playing jazz, you could adjust the rhythm so that it swings if you want it to or not. And then we've got other things up here, practice, and a whole bunch of different things that you can kind of experiment with and see what they mean, see what they say. Here's the microphone. So I'm going to have it play the song for me so I can hear what it sounds like first. So here we go. Okay, so we had this like wacky Wild West accompaniment on that, and we really couldn't hear our part very well. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's say I want to get rid of that because it's kind of annoying. I can turn it down, or I'll just click that little sound and get rid of the wacky Wild West accompaniment. Now I want to hear my part. It's already turned up, but see how the sound is off? I'll click on that to turn it on. We're going to try it again and play it and see what it sounds like. All right, so slightly different than the version that we are used to playing in class. This note over here is a little bit different because it does the arpeggio going up, and then it changes to something a little bit different coming down, so be careful of that. All right, so we played it, we listened to it. Now you can either play along and click that play button, adjust your volume if you so choose, or, this is fun, you click the record button, and it'll record you playing it and tell you what you got right and what you got wrong. So I'm going to do a demo of that, and let's see what it sounds like and what this does. All right, let's give this a go, recording and seeing how this goes. I'm going to push the red record button, and we'll give it a try. It says, your take will not qualify for submission. Your current My Part track is active and should be inactive. Reset to assign settings and continue recording. Okay. Oh, it's going to ask me if I want to plug in my headphones or not. Okay. Test, test. I'm going to test my microphone. Okay, we should be good. So now... Okay, so any notes that are green were played correctly. They were the right time, they were the right notes. I can do a playback to see if I like it. Now, what it didn't show was the gigantic breath that I took before my first whole note. So as you know and I know, that's a big oops. So it didn't tell me that that was wrong, but I know, oh, I got to fix that when I'm doing that next time. So now I'm going to purposely make a note mistake, and let's see what it does. So we're going to try it again. We're going to re-record. So it just told me that I made 3 note mistakes. They're in red. And it showed me what I was supposed to play. So that's kind of helpful. So then I'm going to do it one more time and see how it goes. See if I can fix that. I'll see if I can fix that obnoxious breath I took too. Here we go. And there it is. I was able to fix my mistake. So now it's going to record that as a practice that I did. So I'm going to click save because I want to save it. And then I'm going to click submit because I'm pretty happy with that last one. So you're going to comment on your submission. And so I'm going to say, here is my B flat concert scale. I hope you like it. I tried my best. And then I'm going to click submit. And then it's going to encode the audio recording. Now, guys, this is just an audio recording. It's not a video recording, so that's kind of handy, okay? It says that we succeeded. So once you do that and you felt good about it, then you're done with that practice for the day. But you can go over it as many times as you need to. I will be posting things specifically for your small group instrument sectionals for you to work on. And you've got your weekly assignment. So this week, you just need to complete the B-flat concert scale for your instrument. And that's how smart music works, basically in a nutshell.